Actually, we have to increase the duration of the session because I know you need a lot of practice. Because the way I'm teaching you, I'm not very happy, right? So if you see in the diagram, this is like if I teach fast, let me know. I'm getting a lot of complaint about it, right? The compile time, and this is deployment time. Deployment time, or you can say loading time. And last one is
Runtime.
runtime. Runtime means you are talking about within the JVM. Runtime or in Java virtual machine. So annotation is used to associate metadata with the source code. What? Annotation is used to associate metadata with source code, which can be processed at compile time, hmm, comma runtime, or deployment time. Eh, you understand what I'm saying? Annotation annotation is predefined, and you can you can make your custom annotation also. So annotation A. Let me give you one example of example. I'm talking about apple fruit. Like here, what you need to do is you need to send some apple to your friend. Hmm? Suppose you are sending 5 apple. How many apple?
Five.
5 apple to your. So how you can say this apple is good to eat and this apple is not good to eat? You are sending 5 apple. Among 5 apple, one apple is not good to eat. You got it? So how will tell him? This
Means
apple. No, no, no. Now, my question is, if you send this apple to your friend, how you can say this apple you should eat and this apple you should not eat, right? You can put some sticker on it. Yes, you know. G means
some
good to eat.
labels, right?
Label. Sticker means
Mm,
label.
okay.
So G means you can say, hey,
Good.
my friend, I have sent 3 apple. One is 2 apple is for you and third apple is for your enemy. Okay. So you just eat only the apple where label is G, right? The B one it is not for you. You can give somebody else. Just kidding. Fine. So you can put the label on it. Make sense? So tell me,
What is
when your
trying to
friend is
poison
going
his enemies?
label means a sticker, and enemy means your friend, the friend, the your friend who is not close to you, not your close friend. Okay,
That's
that's good.
good.
Yeah, you have to be very diplomatic sometime. Okay. Uh, So, your friend will say, hey, we have label G, so I can eat it. But tell me, he will also eat this label sticker as a part of apple, or he will throw it out?
He will throw it away.
Yeah, throw it away because he say, hey, this is not part of the apple. I can't eat it, right? Similarly, when you put annotation in your code, annotation is a never part of the, source code, never part of the Java, logic. You can use those information for taking the decision, right? That's it. Fine. So here label you are using for what purpose? Any guess? To take the
Metadata.
decision, right? You want to take.
Yeah.
So let me give you the example. In Java, annotation always start with at. Let me give you some annotation example which Java already has. At override.
Or
So let me tell you,
Duplicate.
this annotation is for the compiler. What I said? This annotation is for compiler, right? Only compiler can understand this. Clear?
it
So
will verify and override it.
Yeah. And we have a notation. I will teach you like service. Service is notation offered by Spring. We have notation like entity offered by Hibernate. We have
Component.
notation like REST controller offered by Spring MVC. So
Rustic.
it's okay, right? So the annotation can be processed at compile time, at deployment time, and run time. It can be processed at any time, right? So in annotation, you need to understand, right? These are the predefined notation. Auto override notation, what does? Let me tell you. In core Java, I hope it has been taught you. When you do method overriding, like let me, I have a class. My class is Ola. Clear? In this class, I have the method public while she, right? Okay, it makes sense. So
Mhm.
what at overriding notation does, if you make the subclass of it, right? Ola p extends Ola. So you want to ensure, hey, this method must be present in superclass. You can use override. Benefit is, suppose by mistake you write eta. Hmm? What happened? Compiler will complain you at compile time. Hey, eta is not present in superclass, right? Some spelling mistake, right? The
Yes.
benefit of this notation is, this is helping to the programmer. Hey, by mistake you cannot do mistake in overriding, right? So this notation, this is called annotation. Annotation always start with
At.
at.
Iterate.
If you want to define the annotation, you have to write interface. Suppose you want to make a notation like cubic, so you can use at cubic. It is similar to interface, right? Done.
It's at interface. Isn't it at interface?
Yes. No, no, no. You
Rather
are right.
than the. Yeah.
You are right. You are right. 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 It will be here.
Yeah.
So in this way, I'm making a annotation. My annotation. When you define the notation, you have to put two more annotation on this. One is called
Component.
retention pol. Yeah.
Meditation
The
policy.
annotation. The annotation. You see, if you don't know anything, right, automatically everything is there. We have to be smart. It's not coming because we have static method. My editor become very slow right now. Eh, See, sir, you need to mention when you design the notation. You see, you have to mention target and source. You see, target means this notation supposed to use on which method, on class, attribute, method, parameter, constructor. Target means
Yeah.
where you want to apply. Annotation you can apply on class, method. So this annotation will be applying on method. Retention means how long this annotation will persist, right? So here in source you can give three value. What man? Source,
Runtime.
class, and runtime.
Runtime.
Eh, So retention policy ensure your annotation is available how long in your code. Got it? How long it is, right? Source
Yes.
means once you generate the Java bytecode, then the annotation will be gone. Oh, what does source mean? Source means annotation will not go into Java bytecode. You got a point? If you mention the source, what's its meaning is?
It will be only retained during compile time.
Yeah, it is only present in source code. Once you convert into Java bytecode, it is gone. Class
Yes.
means your annotation will be persist into source code as well as Java bytecode. Runtime means your annotation will present in source code, a class file, and in JVM also. Class will be only present in Java bytecode. Once one Java bytecode is loaded inside the JVM, then annotation will gone. Runtime means permanent. Clear? So
Yes.
99.99% annotation will have runtime, retention policy runtime. Remember it. Clear? If somebody asks question, hey, what is retention policy of this annotation? You don't know the answer? Say runtime. Got it?
Is that true for also Java defined, like already JRE defined annotations, or it's only for custom annotations?
Sometime most of the time it is true for custom annotation.
Okay.
Done. So see, now using this annotation, you can create a bean. So I'm going to teach you four annotation today. Add component, at service, at repository, and at all are the all are equivalent, right? What is the meaning it? A, if I say what is the difference between this notation, answer is no difference. Unless and until I'll tell you. Okay. For you, you can use this annotation anywhere. To add.
So wait, there's no difference between the four annotations?
All are the same unless and until I'll tell you. Right? Difference is there, but I'll tell you not right now, later. Qualifier. And art scope, art lazy, fine. At primary, these are some annotation we have to learn. Primary. All annotation are provided by Spring. Done. Cool. We are good so far. So, over here, if
And
I'm moving
Abdullah,
fast, yes, sir. You tell
yeah,
me.
I have one question. So when I run my program, I get double annotation, and then is that the compile time annotation or what?
Which annotation you are talking about?
The override one.
Auto override is compile time.
Okay.
It is only for the compiler. Fine.
All right.
Like here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you creating a bean, right? If you want to create a bean of a class, Ola service, right? So what you need to do, and you have to call a method public void run. And you have to say no immediately, right? Be ready to say no. System dot out dot println semicolon. This is Ola service. I'm not in a hurry. Okay. So if you want to make a bean of it, what you need to do? You have to make a XML file.
Yes.
Ola service.xml file. And what you need to do? Here, like I'm not writing everything. I'm just writing main part. Okay. You have to do bean id equals to Ola service. You can write anything, right? Capital, small, whatever. But here you have to write the class name, right?
Context.
And P1 is the package name and class name is Ola service. Make sense? Yep. But you can make bean like this. Am I right?
So
Yeah.
Ola
If you have
service,
any attribute, and then you can write private string location, right? And you can write getter and setter. You know getter and setter? I'm not writing it. Getter and setter. So what you can do, if you want to make a bean, you can use slash bean, and here you can use property equals to location value equals to
States.
this is, and if you want to do with the annotation, right? Same thing. But this will create a bean, right? Ola service, and it has one attribute, a location, and value will be United States. You want to make with annotation. You know what you need to do? In annotation style, here you have to write at service. Are you following me? At service means make a bean of it. And what name you want to give, you can give the name of it. Done. Oh, which one seems to be easy to create a bean? And here you have to give the value. What?
Nagendra.
Take a second. I'm coming to you. United States. Huh? So give me a second. I'm showing you both the style, right? Annotation style and without annotation style. Without annotation style, it's looking like this, right? This is without annotation. No? Let me show you the annotation style also. Yep. In annotation style, this is. But which one seems to be easy? Annotation style, because you have to just put
So for the
That's
annotation style, you don't have to do XML.
no. XML is not needed. You
Okay.
hate XML. That's why you are
Yeah,
using
I
it. Right?
really hate XML. Yep.
That's what I'm cool.
still we have to do for JDBC, but
That's better.
We can do anything with annotation. Anything.
Wow, that's very
I will
good.
teach you slowly.
I have a
So yeah,
question. In the annotation meaning, right? You said metadata, right? So what is that metadata? Is that class?
metadata is nothing. It's data about data. We are human being, right? So there may be some data which can describe human, but it is not. But it is not associated. That is not your attribute, right? It is describing you, right? Extra data which is describing something.
Mhm.
That
So
is
it's
called
kind of property, right?
it's kind of data which is describing the property. You think like that.
Okay. Okay.
Nah?
Okay.
Like we are human beings. Somebody make the notes, right?
Mhm.
The human color is white. That's fine. That is describing my attribute.
Okay.
So that all a service, how do you associate it? Because you said we don't need XML file.
Yeah. And annotation is saying
So you
I
can
hate
put anything there, or it's still gonna work, or
anything you can put there.
within the.
Uh-huh. The first one is LO1 is XML based, right? This is XML based, right? And second one is annotation based. And here you can use art service, art repository, art controller, and art
A component.
art
Yeah, that's what I
component.
was
art
trying to
component.
ask.
You can use anything.
Art
Whatever you like,
component.
you write it. But down the line, you cannot write whatever you like, right? Because all this annotation is stereotype, role based. You have to take the decision because annotation will tell you what is the purpose of it, right? Right now we are new, we don't know anything, right? So we can write anything, but once you become smart, you have to use it smartly. Make sense to
So
people? Then hello.
So Nagendra,
Then
even if you don't write the name of the I mean Ola service, it will be the same by default, right? The name of the class.
good question. Good question. If you don't write the name here, by default name will be same as class name and first letter will be small.
Small, yeah.
Camel case. Anybody have any question? You understand this style annotation one?
And in annotation, if we have to provide a reference, like in the XML, we provide a reference.
Yeah. We can do that.
So
Everything we can do that. Even though I didn't listen your whole question, right? What is it? Blah 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 blah. Yes, we can do that.
Is it, can you explain about the service? Why you use the service? Anything? How do you associate with that?
Annotation.
Mm.
You can
Yes.
use any annotation. Which annotation you like in this among 4 component at service at repository at controller?
So
You can use anything I said, right?
So Nagendra, art
And this,
component is like the super annotation of the other three?
sir, you can say yes. Art component is the general annotation. General. If you are designing something, it is not service, it is not repository controller. You cannot say anything. You can use component.
Okay, so for whatever the component annotation, for whatever we use it, we can use the other three. The other three have more like specific purpose.
Yeah. Art service is for service layer. Repository is for database logic. Controller is for controller. That's it.
Yeah.
How about the
No,
lazy?
lazy is for lazy people.
and the scope.
No, lazy. Let me explain you. Actually, in Spring, you have 2 ways to create a bean, lazy and eager. So if you want to make your bean lazy, you can make it. Lazy means that service will come on demand. Are you following me? Hello? Like when you go to some restaurant, right? When you give the order, only they prepare the recipe, or they prepare your ordered thing, or they can serve immediately. Answer is depend on.
Fast food or restaurant?
Yeah, yeah, it depends on, right? Sometimes they may have ready-made, no, ready-made ready. So when you ask for that, immediately they can give you. That is called eager. Lazy means they would say, hey, you have to wait for 20 minutes. We have to, we have to make it ready, right? When he's saying you have to wait for 20 minutes, he has to make it ready. That is lazy. Got it?
So unless you have to explicitly mention that you want that.
Lazy means it is creating on demand. When you
Okay.
need it, then only it will make it.
Okay.
Fine.
Yes.
So,
Can you explain about the primary?
oh, who is asking this question? You guys are very ahead, actually. Primary is will be used when I'll teach you primary, right? Not here. It will come on the way, right? Hello. Primary, I will show you that with the help of example. Only I would say you have two bean, right? Bean A and bean two, bean B. So both are actually going to be used, right? So you have to decide which should be the primary. So you can use the primary notation. Two bean is there. Who will get the preference? Oh my dear, I called one service. Two service came to me. Now I need to prioritize it. You how you can prioritize the among both using
The one,
primary.
yeah, the one which has the primary annotation that will work.
Yeah, primary notation. Two bean is saying, hey, I can do the same job. I can do the same job. Then how you can prioritize it using primary?
And qualifier is for two similar beans. It's different ID.
Qualifier,
Yeah, so if
qualifier.
if
Hey, let me teach you all those two example, right? I never taught like theoretical concept. Forget about it, right? Let it come. Hmm. Okay, sir. eh, I have to do the same thing. I don't know. I'm very worried actually. Most of the people are not doing it. I don't know the reason. It may be very tough. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to make another project for annotation. It's okay. Can you help me?
yes, right
Sure.
click, project, yeah,
Uh, like, अगर somebody is saying I don't know how to make a project and all, nobody can do anything.
File, new,
And
insert,
yeah, this you
new
should teach me, right? You can say "Nah, again, I can teach you all those things. Yeah. So
create
here,
simple.
Spring
then
annotation,
war,
And then war.
annotation. Yeah, I like it. War. Finish.
and
Spring
then do
MBC.
the
They,
web.
yeah, yeah. POM. Let me copy the POM first. The web is actually optional, right? But anyway,
Yeah, since we're
where is my?
using the annotations, right? We don't need it.
No, 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 no.
Ask for
That
waiver.
only eh, that we only need. Listen to me. That only we need when we want to make a GSP and all. And as long
Okay.
as GSP is not there, that is not required.
Nagendra, I have one
Right?
question on this one.
एक second, एक second. Like I'm able to make the project and it is crying, right? See, hey, it is
Yeah,
crying
it
for this,
requires web.xml.
and you don't want to make webinf and web.xml file. You want to omit it, so you can add one entry, right? This one. If you add this entry here, then no need to make webinf folder and web.xml file. You can omit it. Like, gone.
Wow, nice.
Got it? Somebody was
That's
asking question.
that's
Please go
cool.
ahead and ask question now. Yeah, yeah. We'll
Yeah,
make it.
that,
Make it. Done.
That's cool.
Force. Yeah, yeah. I did. My speed is very fast. You know it. Done.
Nagendra, so if I use a quick start, is that okay? Because it's standalone
Ah,
project. That's what I
yeah,
did.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
okay?
OBI. That's okay. Hey, I need to use annotation, right? So class, and this is a very simple program I'm making first time. Don't type it, please. Don't type it. Don't type it. Com.service, and my project name is Ola Service. Help me. And I have to make a bean
At the rate
That's
compile.
very
service.
Or service. Okay.
Somebody is saying add component. Yes,
That's
sir.
possible.
Whatever you want, you use it. Name
Don't
equals
write the
to.
name. Don't write the name.
Oh my God, you hate it? That's cool. And private string email, right? See, you don't have XML file, so you have to give the email here. Ah,
So why are we
and I
using
want
component this time and not service?
somebody, your friend, you can ask with your friend. He said he does not like service. That's why I wrote at
No,
component.
no. It just said I'm used to components. Just said anything is fine.
Oh, like
Yeah,
that.
the service is for UVC. So
That's fine. I will teach you, right? It is just starting. Like I have answered up all the questions. Even your questions are silly, good question, bad question. I don't know, right? That's why you guys are here. Okay. That's the
That's
benefit
right.
you'll get from me. We have to learn all those things just like a fun. This, right. I have to use it, right? See, earlier if you want to make a bean, you are using XML file. We need XML file, but in XML file we are not going to do anything. Can you see this? What is it? Oh man, you know how to make XML file. Yeah, I'm going to use it, but you see what minimal information we have.
Olaservice.xml.
In this, you have to have a header and footer. You know, header and footer, beans. Let's go copy. Copy, copy it, and then you just add slash, right?
yes,
Close the bean.
After that, you know, here in this you have to just use context component scan.
yes,
Yes, you have to just mention the package name, and you have to tell, hey Spring, your annotated class resides into which package? What? Let me write it.
So you just put the package name.
Yeah, exactly. Thus, give the package name where your annotated bean resides. Make sense?
yes,
Yep. Hey, you say, hey Spring container, go to this file. This file is saying go to this package. Oh, and it will scan this package and it will create a bean and slice it. Now you want to access it. You have to, the main is always same, right? Man, hola. Ooh, you see my speed? You can make in different package. Main. Com.main package. Package is basically acting as a container which is used to group the classes. And main. And then you can write boring syntax, application context. You can do copy paste. I'm not saying you go and remember, because down the line you are not supposed to do all those things. Class path XML application context. You see, this is boring and repeating. And here you can use XML file name, Ola service, right? Everything will be same. There may be chance of a spelling mistake. Remember it. Application context dot get bean. You know what is the bean name?
Ola service.
You put a colon, extra colon in line 9.
Yeah, Ola service,
Small
Ola
O.
service, Ola
With
service,
small
Ola
O.
service. कहाँ पे रख दिया मैंने? Where you said in main file? No worries, man. No worries. This is my main file. First, where I put the colon? You said nothing, man. I mean,
Line 9.
oh, it's me. You are watching it clearly. Okay, carefully. That's cool. Ola service here. O will be small by convention, right? Same as class name, but first letter should be small. You have to do downcasting, downcasting, downcasting. Oh, and you can call the method. But this program is not tough. You can do it, right? Annotations, and you can call the method run, and done. This program is super duper tough. No, but your problem may be if nobody is following. And what about the people who is absent today? Problem. You should not rely on recording. I'm telling you. The people who think he can see my recording, how can do? He's no. He he will be in trouble. Okay, it's done. This
Yes,
you
sir.
got it or you got confused?
I
got
do
it.
have one question. Could you
Why
go to
not?
mainola.java?
Main-Ola is same as previous program. Exactly same.
Is there any way to close application.content?
I don't think so.
No, right? Because when you go on the
नहीं है.
no,
No,
right?
no.
Okay.
Why you want to close it?
Because when you go to the bulb that's showing in line 10, it
That's
says
fine.
close.
In real life, you are not going to make Spring container like that. I'm wasting your time. Fine, because we
So
don't
can
have
you
knowledge.
Also, could you explain why you changed packages for the main?
Oh my God. See, in your at your home, you have different rooms, right? Study room,
Yeah.
drawing room, kitchen, bathrooms. Why? Because you want to segregate the
Each a
functionality,
different
right?
function.
No,
Yep. Each room is
same thing is here. Service should be in service package, and main should be in main package. That's
You
easy
can
to.
even combine it.
No, you
and
can combine it, but you should always make the thing,
Yeah, perfect.
separated way,
Connect,
right?
connect them, right?
Wait, could you go to the XML file then?
yes, go. I want to check
wait.
something on the XML file.
Before that, I would like to show you something. Let me show you the packaging, right? You guys haven't seen the packaging, right? Let me show you some packaging. After that, I'll jump to your question. Where is my packaging? Give me a second. There is a, where is, oh yeah, Java 8, Control Shift R. Oh, bad luck. Give me a sec. You see here? I want to show you the packaging. You see the packaging?
Wow.
Yes.
So in
That's
your
for one
project,
project?
yes, man. When you join some company, you will get at least three times bigger than this project.
Just too many packages.
Got it now? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We got it.
Actually, we are. Somebody is saying, can you open the XML file? And he has some questions, please. This is.
Yeah. Where did you use the package? How is the package being referenced? Where the
Actually,
bin
you
is?
say, see, your main file is starting your program, right? So your Spring container is going to load this XML file, right? When you go to this XML file, Ola service, then XML file is saying, if you want to make a bean, go to this package, com service, right? Hello. Then your Spring container will go to com service, this one. And when your Spring container goes to com service, hey, component, let's make a bean of it. That's it. You got it? So let me show you the flow of the program. Please mute yourself. A lot of background noise is coming. This is a program. This is please mute yourself. In this main program is running, it is loading your XML file. Once XML file is loaded, it is saying go to this package. When you go to this package, Spring container say, hey, I got you, right? It will scan all the packages in this class, and accordingly it will create bean, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Confuse? No at all, right? Hello? Spring container will start from here.
Yes, sir.
Then it will go to the step number 2.
Yep, Ola service.xml. It will
Then
look
it
into
will go to the step number 3.
and it will see that
It will, oh, annotation is found. Wow, it will go and create a bean of it. Bean is ready, okay? So
it will look
Spring
into the details inside and
Spring
make a bean.
Spring container
So
is
base
ready.
package. Base package, is it a keyword or what?
Sub, everything is keyword for the Spring. It is a keyword, okay? It is keyword. Keyword means fix.
Nagendra.
Wait. This is done. And at point number 5, whatever service is created in step number 4, it is pulling it out. At number 6, it is typecasting it, and 9 line at point number 7, it is
Running it.
running it. I don't know how many people does not understand this. Be honest.
I think that's
See,
very
guys,
clear.
So I understand, like I'm understanding what you're doing, but I'm still confused on like the actual, because you used service last time, you used component last time, so I'm confused on the annotation part. I understand what it's
no,
doing, but I'm
what is the
confused.
confusion in annotation? Annotation is nothing, man. You can use any annotation of your choice. What's problem is for you, annotation does not make any difference. I told you, right? Unless and until I teach you, right? Fine. So which annotation can be used over here? Answer my question. Any annotation.
Any.
So what is the confusion? I don't know. I said you can use any annotation, then it's okay. You can use it. Later, when you become expert, then you can decide which annotation is appropriate for it. Right now, which annotation is appropriate? Any guess?
All of it.
All of it. So what's
So
confusion you have?
Nagendra.
One by one. Go ahead.
So it means even if we use annotation, we cannot completely eliminate the XML file.
No. We will eliminate complete XML file soon, maybe 2 or 3 sessions. Okay. We will. XML file will be obsolete completely soon. Okay.
Like in the industry or just on this course?
In the industry. Now in new projects, nobody is using XML.
Oh.
Everybody is using annotation, but old project using XML. That's why I'm teaching you both. You should know both XML annotation. Right? Done. Yes, please. Anybody have any query for me? Any question, any query? If you have, please let me know.
Nagendra,
Tell me.
if we have to component scan more than one packages, we can separate them on comma? Or we have to use the good package?
You can use comma.
Okay.
Or you can use comma, or you can add one more statement. It is up to you.
Okay.
There is a lot of flavor of it.
Yeah. Yes.
Fine. I told you I have answer of all the questions. Okay, done.
I know. That's why I ask you.
No problem. You can. You guys can ask any kind of questions, whatever you have. Done. If you scan multiple times, it will not give you any error. It will work perfectly fine. Let me run it. Fine. But by importing more than once, you are wasting your time. And we have time. Done. Anybody have any question, query? No. Let me show you the last auto wiring example. Like here I have Ola service. In Ola service, I am creating another bean.
For the dependency injection.
Utils. And I am making a bean. How you can make a bean? Add service. And here I'm just adding a method void. It is going to generate a random number. Gen num. Okay. So you can, you have to be smart. New random dot next long. Clear? It will no. Don't make me fall. Okay.
By next int.
You have to use L like before.
Yeah, that works.
That's fine. See, this is a bean. This bean I want to inject into other bean. Important. Like my Ola service wants to use this bean, right? This is a bean, right? If you want to use that bean, right, which is present in the container, you can use this annotation, AutoWire. Oh, AutoWire does what?
It injects
So we have two bean, this object and this object, right? So This bean I want to inject into this bin. Earlier, how you using? Remember, you were using earlier property. Remember,
And then
Ref.
the reference.
property name equals to. Earlier, this syntax was right. Then here you are using ref. Remember, so you can use the auto var, right? Auto var utils. So two bean will be created. One object is util and second object is Ola
Ola
service. And
service.
Ola service is auto wiring it. Auto wiring means you can call the method. How? Dot
Util
get.
dot run.
So it will
Number.
return you integer as a result, and you can print it, right? So guys, I have done for today. Let me run my program. If I run my program, two bin will be created. One is Ola service, second one is util service. And who is using which service? Ola service is
Ola service.
calling is util, and when you call the method, it will return the random number. What
Yes.
number it is generated? Nobody knows. Let me run it. Every time it will give you a new number. See, 1, 3, and in last it is 9, 8. Let me run
But
it.
that explicitly you mentioned that's the upper bound, right? That you mentioned.
Yeah. Here in this, you said number can be between I think 0 to up to this, right? Max.
Yes.
Done. Guys, I have done this session, and tomorrow I want you should revise the previous thing and this thing. I'm telling you. If really you want to be a part of the session, I don't know what you are doing, right?